Alright guys, this is the story of how I obtained the Hollywood Video Evil Dead collection.
At Hollywood Video, our staff knows so much about movies, it's a little scary. Hollywood Video, we are entertainment.
Now I'm the only one who calls this the Evil Dead Hollywood Video collection because of the odd and unique way I obtained each of these DVDs. If you remember back in the days when you could go to the video rental store, Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, then you remember that it was a staple in our era of time when we wanted to go out and get movies. Hollywood Video and Blockbuster are obviously gone now because they couldn't see the value in streaming media services, and then Netflix came along and, very much in the vein of Linda, said this. And then hence, goodbye Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video. Blockbuster did try to hang on for a very long time after a while, trying to squeeze the tits of subscription services all the way to where they had their own vending machines for a long time, just like Redbox. Didn't work out. Anyway, to the story. The reason why these are so special is because Evil Dead is obviously one of my favorite things in the entire world. This is only just a little bit of what I own. So the way I obtained these is I went into Hollywood Video in my senior year of high school in 2006. This was in Campbell, California. This was the Hollywood Video on Bascom Avenue, if any of you are familiar with the area. You'll see some pictures thrown in of what the store used to look like on the inside to describe the exact way it looked while I was behind the counter. So I go in with my little brother, and my little brother saw Evil Dead also. I think at this time, he was probably in 6th or 7th grade, but when he saw these, he was younger than that. So was I. But I went in to go rent these movies, and I'm just a normal average day of rentals. I walk up to the counter, and I kid you not, I hand the 3 movies to the clerk, who's probably around the same age as me, maybe a couple years older. And he looks at all 3 movies like he's fanning them out in his hand. He's like this. He's like, And then he looks at me like this. Puts them down on the counter. And then he says to me, "You like these movies?"
September 28th.
Just like that, all creepy. "You like these movies?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he looks kind of around like this. He's like, "Do you want to own these movies?" And at this point, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I look at my little brother, and my little brother's got the same look on his face. He's kind of like, what? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, "You give me $15 and I will give you these 3 movies." And I'm like, what? What do you mean? You'll give me the movies? And then he leans in even closer. He's like, "I hate my fucking job here. If you give me money, I will check these out of the system and you can take these home forever." And I was like, all right. I pulled out the money, handed him the cash, checked out all 3 of the Evil Dead Hollywood Video Trilogy to me to have. And I've had these ever since my senior year of high school, which now is going on almost 20 years ago. Now, granted, there's nothing particularly special about these 3 copies of Evil Dead on DVD, but I did get the first movie special edition. That was pretty cool. Has the commentary from Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi on it, which I ended up looping a million times in my bedroom while I used to draw or do anything else. I still listen to it to this day if I'm cleaning. It's just like listening to a modern day podcast nowadays. But this, for me, has always been a special memory. Whenever anyone ever brings up Evil Dead to me, which isn't very often, but when it does finagle its way into my conversations, I bring up, oh, I own the Hollywood video collection. And everyone, I swear, always, it's the same thing. I would be like that too. They're like, the Hollywood video collection? The fuck does that mean? Now, that's why they're so special, is because these are my favorite films. Well, my favorite film franchise as far as horror movies go. It's hard to beat. And the thing with Evil Dead that I've always noticed about with people that I've met in my life is you either understand Evil Dead or you don't fucking understand Evil Dead. There's no in between when it comes to fans of Evil Dead I've ever seen. There's not like, oh yeah, you know, it's okay, I kind of liked it, or there's none of that. It's like, fuck yeah, Evil Dead and Bruce Campbell, or it's like, those are fucking retarded. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen my videos that I've done with my friend Ricky from Video Homicide, but he fucking hates Army of Darkness and can't stand it, and I give him shit for it every time I possibly can. Even in front of his own chat, to also crucify him at the stake for saying such things. I'll insert clips right now.
Where's Army of Darkness?
I'm looking. I had it on Blu-ray, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I threw it out.
Threw it up your ass.
I think I threw it in the trash.
The Necronomicon. He's the chosen
See, you're
one.
spouting off too much. No, you see, this is the thing, right? The fucking Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, that's all I need. The rest, everything else you're saying is just marmalade. I don't care.
Marmalade?
That movie is... It's fucking marmalade, man. That's what it is.
What are you, from fucking Zimbabwe? What the fuck are you talking about? Marmalade cream?
You don't know what marmalade is?
Dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Marmalade, man.
Campbell. The fact that you have anything against Bruce Campbell is like fucking wrong to me.
You know
Sam
what,
Raimi and Bruce Campbell should be one of your biggest inspirations in life.
Do you know what I think about Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think he's a fuckhead.
Anyway, I just thought this would be a fun filler story to throw up on the channel. I say this story to any time I get a chance to talking about Evil Dead because this is such a fun and special memory and also so fucking weird and random. Why out of all the days in all my years of going to video rental stores, especially when I was in high school, that Evil Dead, the franchise, the 3 movies, the trilogy, was offered to me just by chance from this one disgruntled Hollywood video employee. I don't know. It seems almost like it's fate, in my opinion, because of how big of a fan I am of these films and of Bruce Campbell. So yeah, I just thought it would be a fun little story to share. Maybe you would laugh at it and also be like, what the fuck? I remember my brother, when this guy offered this deal to me, I looked down at him and he was like this. He was like, like he was all like worried we were gonna get like in trouble and the police were gonna get called. I had to like turn to him and be like, shut the fuck up. You know, as older brothers do. So yeah, and then like I said, I've had these for about 20 years now. I still watch them probably multiple times a month. I'm not big into Evil Dead. And yeah, hail to the king.